The New Orleans City Council is expected to vote on a resolution opposing the construction of the Formosa petrochemical plant in St. James Parish. Now, that resolution, sponsored by council members Kristen Palmer and Cindy Wen, says the petrochemical facility poses a threat to the health of our waterways, such as the Mississippi River and Lake des Allemands, referring to recent incidents like the Bianca spill in 2020, when a cargo ship let loose millions of plastic pellets called nurdles into the Mississippi.
Councilmember Wynn and myself, we see the effects of this. When you walk along the levee, when you see it in the Batcher, it really affects all of us. And what's really the main reason why I'm so motivated about this is that there's no one who's affecting the cleanup at all, aside from volunteers. And when you have multi-million dollar, multi-billion dollar companies that are doing this, we have that Louisiana DEQ, we have the state, we have the feds, Army Corps of Engineers. Nobody is taking responsibility for this. And so I basically posit, why are we then building more and expanding the footprint of our plastic companies if we're failing to even do basic cleanup in our waterways?
The resolution is backed by local restaurant owners, including the Brennan family, who released a statement on the impacts building the plastics facility would have on our seafood industry. You can read that statement on our website, WWLTV.com. That resolution will be taken up this Thursday.